underway with Romania kicking off against Czechoslovakia, attacking the goal of the right. Czechoslovakia all in the white strip. Romania, yellow shirt, dark blue shorts with a white stripe down the side of them. Both of these teams then looking for their first point in the 70 competition. Very quickly. Bechel in goal for Czechoslovakia in place of Ivo Victor, who played against Brazil. Both sides made several changes. Satmaranu for Romania, getting in trouble. That's Yoko. Tied it up by Satmaranu. Niago, that's the lad number 16 who came on as a substitute for Tataru when they played England, when Romania played England. Coming out here as a starter in the forward line this afternoon. The 16, Alex Niago down. Czechoslovakian changes involve Hagara, Victor, Adamec and Hadlika, who are out of the side that played against Brazil, and they brought in Zloka at left back, Venchel in goal, Jukinen in midfield, and also Vasnak in midfield. Vasnak, of course, substituted for Hadlika in the game against Brazil. Vasnak now playing in the Belgian league with FC Malines, the last man in this Romanian squad who actually played in that 1962 Cup final against Brazil. England watching this match on television today hadn't come to the stadium where it's insufferably hot. Dobias and Lukescu there with him. Dobias under pressure. Stadium bathed in sunshine, a very good crowd here too. Dumitrachi, Dembrovski, I beg your pardon, Dembrovski. Nunweiler. Dembrovski continuing it on. There's Dumitrachi trying for 1-2 with Dembrovski, which didn't come off. Vasniak, the loose one. Kuna, a very strong player. Petrash, the number 8. Kuna, number 9. There's Veshali, number 7. Veshali again. There's the cross ball. The good one. Petrash in. And he scores. Petrash. There he is, number 8. Petrash, the man who scored the shot goal against Brazil. Here's the replay. A great bit of running then by Veshali. Petrash, the header. Pretty slack piece of goalkeeping though by Terika Adamec. So Czechoslovakia go 1-0 in the lead. Well, that's a pretty heartening start. Inside the first 5 minutes of the game. And little Petrash, the man who was a ball of fire in the Czechoslovakian Football League last season. Leading goal scorer, making his international debut against the Hungarians in the playoff in Marseille in the World Cup. Really storms into him. There's Cornel Dinu. Ooh, and that was dangerous for Czechoslovakia. The ball taking a bad hop. Off Horvath. The skipper and centre back. And this chap, Venchel, didn't know anything about it at the last minute. Corner to Romania. Dembrovski trying for it. Niago challenging. And a little nudge in the back. That free kick's got to be taken again. Way, way back. Zlocha, the number 15, Jan Zlocha, the free kick. Skipper, Horvath, number 5, way across for number 2, Dobias. Long-legged. Right back, likes to stride forward. This is Veshali. Oh, a good bit of running here. Dembrovski then for Romania, number 7. It's a good bit of running again by Dembrovski. He's into the chance here. Good saving tackle by Dubias. Pressure still on. Sant Marino, number 2 for Romania. Nunvale, number 10. That's a good shot. Nunvale, the 6th. One of 6 brothers who played for the Romanian national side. Wearing number 10. Does the midfield grub for this side. Here's the shot again then. Wasn't so very far away. Back in the game again, live. And little Petrash running the ball over the line for a goal kick. Petrash, really happy fellow at this moment. 2 goals in the competition. The one against Brazil didn't do much for Czechoslovakia, but this one may do. Vazniak under it. Dumitrachi now for Dumitru is number 15. Nunvale, number 10. Kuna, the number 9 for Czechoslovakia. Vazniak, 32 years old, a lot of experience in this man. An easy one for number 7, Dembrovski of Romania. Lucescu, number 11. Nunvale, 10. Dumitru. Nunvale again. Lucescu's open on the far side. He didn't see him, though. Lucescu, that should have been. Dumitru, somebody's offside. Yes, indeed. It was Niago, number 16. It's Dubias. For Kuna, Ladislas Kuna. Coming in on it, especially. Romania coming back again. Sant Marino setting this one for Dembrovski. Running into an out of the deep shadow that skirts this side of the field. Niago. The cross is on now. Watch the ball. Great bit of running then by Niago. The shot by Dembrovski. And Dumitrachi getting a second chance. Here it is again. There's Dembrovski's shot. Great save, and Dumitrachi with an open goal. Well under it and scoops it over the bar. Back into play again live. So that was a let-off for Czechoslovakia. Vazniak for the change. Jopol, number 11. Kuna. Jukanin was the boy moving in on that, number 19. Joseph Juka, one of the newcomers on the side from the side that played against Brazil. This is Wakanu, the man who did so much damage against England with his tackling. Migas, Adalec, Dubias, and it gets back to Romania again. Sant Marino. Mocanu. The chip ban at Lucescu caught offside. Mircea Lucescu playing number 11. The chap with a rather similar name in the Romanian side, Lupescu with a P. Lupescu playing number 3 in the middle of the back line. There's 4 of us for Czechoslovakia. Picking up Jopol. Not a bad ball for Kuna. Kuna still running, needs somebody short to him. It's Vazniak, number 6. Good chip ball. Lucescu. Jopol robbed by Dembrovski. And Nunvale now for Romania. Again picking up Dembrovsky. Good bit of running with the right back. San Marino. Niago setting him going again. San Marino's still there. And a good saving piece of football by Zloka. Good piece of running by this chap, San Marino, though. This is Petraj for Czechoslovakia. Still with it. Oh, great bit of close football. Petraj very nearly round. Lupescu, the number 3 man. Strong sunshine throwing very, very deep shadows. The roof of this stand cutting off into shade. Some 15 yards of the pitch on our side of the field. Rocha, number 15, with the throw-in. And a foul one. Lifting his feet as he threw in. So, the chap, San Marino, the number 2, comes over to take it. Dembrovsky. Needs somebody on the right side, waiting perhaps for Dumitru to come into it. That's not a bad ball. Good punch by Vinchel. Pressure could still be on, though, through San Marino. Offside against Niago. Shadow on that side of the field, stretching right to the goal post, as you can see. Karol Joko for Czechoslovakia. A good ball. Dobias, the right back. Picking up Djukanin. Now Vesely. Neat, tricky little player. Heading for Petraj. Now that's San Marino's. Dembrovsky hooking it away anywhere. And a throw-in. Czechoslovakia, all in white. Romania, yellow shirts and dark shorts. This is Vesely. Dobias is asking for it, right side. Well robbed by Mocanu. Coming away, Lupescu. Nunweiler. Dumitru. San Marino coming in the right side. And what's going to be? A little high for it. And shouting by the goalkeeper. Here's that cross again from San Marino. It's pretty high for Dumitru. Here he goes now. He jumped well, but he was well under it. Corner's been taken. We're back in the game again. And a second corner. For number 11, Lupescu, the skipper of the side. Monsieur Lupescu. Nunvale going short to him. Not a bad one for Mocanu. Certainly obstruction then by Horvath. Right on the edge of the box. There's coming Horvath, complaining bitterly. But in fact, I think complaining more at his own players for allowing Mocanu to see so much of the ball. That's Lupescu. He has Dumitrachi there with him. Also the number 4, Mocanu. Czechoslovakian wall looking a little anxious. And a chance on for Dumitrachi, well read and well robbed. And it was little Vesely who did it. Here goes Petraj. Petraj running alone now, facing Mocanu. Running into trouble, still there with it. Wanting to lay it back for Kuna. Oh, what a dangerous little player this Petraj is. There he goes, the fair-haired boy. And the Mocanu had chased him all the way across the field for it. Dumitru, number 15. And Dinu, number 5. Tackle from behind by Horvath was liked by referee DeLeo. Crowd giving the Mexican referee the bird because he should, or they felt he should have allowed the advantage of the quick free kick. Nunweiler for Romania. Nunweiler again. Here's Dumitrachi. That's a great shot. Dumitrachi off the turn. Well, the goalkeeper made more hard work of it than he needed done. Anyway, let's see how close it was. Goalkeeper punching when he might have caught, but back in the game live with the corner. Niago. And that was Lupescu, number 3, who's come up to add his weight to the attack. Lupescu, one of the 2 middlemen in the Romanian back line. Czechoslovakia mounting another attack. Romania coming well back into this game again now. Playing most of the football. San Marino, number 2. The right back. Oh, very weak one. Straight to Dubias, the right back for Czechoslovakia. Goes visually for Dubias. Now Vasniak. Chukanin. Still there for Czechoslovakia with Vasniak. Picking up Jokol. Jokol, the number 11. Looking for Vasniak, the tallest man in this Czech side, well over 6'2". And easily the oldest man on the field at around about 32, 33. Vasniak then with the throw in. Kuna, number 9. Lucha. Not a bad try from long range. Goalkeeper. Adamit threw it all the way though. Mokanu, man who put Keith Newton out of the England squad. And here goes Petra. Kani, number 19 there. Got Vishali to work with. Dubias is in support behind. Vishali again. Petra challenging. Petra giving San Marino a tremendous amount away in the air on height, but nothing away in the way of courage. Here's Petrash. San Marino. That's a loose one. Joko. Kuna. Is number 9, Vladislav Kuna, the chap that they say Czechoslovakia is really taking over where Mazepus, the great man, left off. Dubias for Czechoslovakia. Vasniak. Joko. Number 15. Horvath. Letting Niago in. Dumitrachi giving it a chase, but Migas is there. Tall, fair-haired, twist centre-back. It's part of Prague's side. Vasniak. San Marino, faced by Joko. Not a bad ball, but Thiago, number 16, didn't really want to run that far. Carlo Joko, number 11. Vishali with Petrash. Petrash going again. Goes in hard, this fellow, but it's Nunweiler now for Romania. Lucescu taking and flipping the tackle from Derbios. Oh, that's short for Noonweiler. He'll never get there. Dinu for Romania. On the way out again. Chukanin picking up Petraj. Push. Bristol is there with him. On the far side is Joko. There's a chance for Romania again if they strike quickly, attacking 4-on-4. Niagu. Niagu trying one. Niagu, number 16, Alex Niagu. Dembrovsky. Noonweiler. Tripped by Horvath, number 5. There's Noonweiler, number 10. And the number 5 man, skipper of Czechoslovakia, Horvath. Free kick. Dembrovsky, number 7. Lucescu. First a foul, surely. Oh, Zlotcha. Legs and arms all over the place. Lucescu then for Romania with the free kick. Dembrovsky's in the box. There is Lucescu, number 3, the fullback. Jovius away from the corner. And shouting at his skipper, Horvath, but nobody told him who was close to it. It's Dumitrachi, Floria Dumitrachi, star forward of this Romanian side, taking the corner kick. Long one back for Noonweiler. Dumitrachi in behind the defense. Oh, that's a bad cross ball right behind the post. Did everything right up to a point that he's getting the birds from the crowd for spoiling the final moment. Tall, good-looking boy. Jokel for Czechoslovakia. Petraj again, the leader of this striking force of Czechoslovakia. And he's crossed it again, and that's very nearly an own goal by number 3, Lucescu. What a good player this Petraj is. Certainly could be labeled as there he goes again, and the ball skidding over the bar. Petraj already in this his first World Cup competition with barely half a dozen internationals under his belt. Looking a really good player. Okano away with that. Chukanin challenging in the air. Jovius away out. Joko. Jovius for Czechoslovakia, who are well in this game. That's Migas. Especially having to chase hard with Niagu. Sep Moreno is there to help him out if he needs him. Niagu. Kuna, number 9. That's not a bad ball. Joko. Quick tackle again by Dumitru. There's a lot of good tackling in midfield for the Romanians. Tackle that the referee didn't like by Dumitru. Free kick then, number 11, Karol Joko of Slovan Bratislava, league champions of Czechoslovakia. Lazniak is on the far post and played the goalkeeper rather than the ball. Lucescu breaking for Romania. Lucescu going a long way on his own, being chased by Jovius all the way. And finally robbed by him. Not a bad right back, this youngster, Karol Jovius. On the Starik Brnava side. Always looking for the ball. And he's got it again now. Wozniak. And it will be counted on. Slow the game down. Vesely, number 7. Jukal in with a half chance. No, it was well blocked. Dumitru for Dumitru. Dinu. There goes Dumitrachi now. Migas tidying up. Pep Moreno faced by Zlucha. All over the line. Very late whistle there. Two linesmen this afternoon, Mr. Vito Loro, the Belgian referee who handled the England-Romanian game, and Mr. Gyla Emsberger of Hungary. Nunweiler. Niagu. Nunweiler. Grzybowski. Heel for penalty, there was none. Way for a corner. Nunweiler having a strong word with the referee. Dembrovsky coming across to take this corner kick. Big lad Dino has gone into the box. Mitrachi under it. And that will be Zlucha's to tidy up. Again, the Czechoslovakians on the short side up front, but they run tremendously well. Jokol, rather ambitious with the pass. Nunweiler. Lukescu, the skipper. Mocano. Nunweiler again. Just Pep Moreno overlapping right side, spotted him well. Trying one of the near posts, and again this goalkeeper will not catch. Venchel, Alex Venchel, constantly palming and punching the ball. Jokol picking up Wozniak on the far side for Czechoslovakia. Dobias, number 2. Wozniak. Now Mocano for Romania. Niago. And again, Pep Moreno offering the pass on the right side. Dembrovsky. Zlucha only half away. Pep Moreno. That was a little bit too tight for Dembrovsky. Didn't want to know it. The goal kick. And Shell, moving ball. Crowd picking up a little slow chance for the game, which is a little unfair. The referee, Diego De Leo, getting a bit tough. He can be a tough man, this. He handled the 1968 Olympics at the Azteca Stadium and sent off 4 men. The game between Hungary and Bulgaria. Vesely, number 7. Picking up Chukanin, number 19. Vesely going over to help him. This is Vesely again. Nunweiler coming away for Romania. Niago, Pep Moreno, Dembrovsky, I beg your pardon. I'm so used to just Pep Moreno coming in on that side. Let's lay it off surely. Dinu. Good ball for Lukescu. Little chip. Shot. Drucki there. Drucki was there. Niago was there. This is Niago in the middle of it, who looked to have the clearer cut chance of the 3 of them. There it is again. Let's see how close that was, in fact. The barge in by number 16, Niago, but ran away from his left foot. 15 minutes of this half left with Czechoslovakia hanging on to that lead given to them by Petraš. That's this fellow who is running now and getting a free kick. Cross Mocanu. Petraš getting another bang on the head from the ball afterwards. As the referee has a word with Zinu. Here's the free kick by Jukal. Fair bit of barging and shoving going on with Petraš winds up on the ground, but the referee says that he caused the confusion. So the free kick is against Petraš and Czechoslovakia. Nunvala picking up Dembrovski. A good bit of running by Dumitru. Comes Dinu. Now Dumitru again. Petreno. Romanian attack was looked good as Dembrovski. Nothing going right for that Romanian forward line when they get inside the box. I mean, the approach work is pretty and attractive enough, but the final shot, no good. Once again, Romania probing forward. The whole ground now bathed in shadow as the sun goes in behind the clouds. Niagru. Horvath tidying up, coming in on the far side. Mocanu. Doing it behind his forwards, that Dembrovski will have to start from the back again now. Nunvala. Mocanu. Faced by Dobias over there. Now Lukescu. Niagru trying it. Niagru again. Run away by Zlocha. Dumitru for Dembrovski. Dembrovski. Down number 50. Oh, dear. Dumitru holding his head, knowing he done wrong. Raznak taken out by Dumitru. Lost his boot in the process and he's hurt as well. The game's still going on though. Niagru. Far side is Mocanu. Dumitru in real agony down there. Mocanu with a shot. And very sportingly thrown straight out of play by Venchel. A second for that curve, so that Dumitru, number 15, the Iron Dumitru of the Rapid Bucharest club. A very bright prospect, this boy. New man in the Romanian side. Less than half a dozen caps. Made his appearance in the past season. And a very strong and useful player in midfield. Romanians could ill afford to lose him, although he's being helped off the field. No sign of a substitute at this moment. As we have 11 minutes to go to half-time. Ball out of play again on the far side of the field. Romania. To play. Surely it's a Romanian ball. Lukescu. Being brought way back for it. That's thrown straight into touch to give them time to sort out the injury to number 15, Dumitru, who has now come back on the field. Now, in fact, they called it all the way back again and give the ball to Czechoslovakia. Migas and Kuna now. Brought by Niagru. Nunweiler taken up by Vesely. A fair old scramble going on as Diago comes away for Romania. Tackle from behind by Migas on Dumitraci. Great deal of waving and speaking, and Diego de Leo making an expressive mouth movement. And in the meantime, number 3, Václav Migas is laid out on the pitch. Referee refusing anybody's permission at the moment for him to come on to attend to it. So we have Dinu, number 5, squaring himself up over this free kick situation. 4-man wall facing him. It's a long way out. Dobias for Czechoslovakia. Petraš running bravely again and winning a throw-in. He's undoubtedly a player that Ralph Ramsey will be keeping a very firm eye on in this game. Remember, England has still got to play Czechoslovakia, and this is certainly the discovery of the Czechoslovakian side. Lucha, number 15. Trying one. Ocano, number 4, had a very quiet game this afternoon compared with the fireworks that he turned on against England. Cornel-Dino, number 5. Ocano again. Doesn't often advance very far forward. Very specifically a backline stopping man. Vasniak for Vesely. Bohumil Vesely. That's not the Vesely that started against Brazil. That was František Vesely. Number 9, Kuna. Vasniak, number 6. Joko and Vesely. Joko feeling for the foul, which he never got. Dembrovski then for Nunweiler of Romania. Dumitru, number 15. Outside him on the right side. That's Maranu. And there goes Lucescu, the ball running away from him. And a corner on Horvath. That ball just ran away from him as he was spreading himself up for his shot. Just a tiny bit of spin taking off the turf and running the wrong way for Lucescu, the man who's now going to take the corner. And right down the front to Alex Vinchel. Chikanin. Oh, and a great return ball. Here goes Chikanin on his own. Nothing to beat the goalkeeper. And Amatino getting the tackle. Lucescu getting the tackle in number 3. The crowd raising themselves to Nikolai Lucescu, who saved an absolutely certain second goal situation. Running back on it then on the replay. The tackle right at the opportune moment. Goalkeeper still on his line and would have been beaten if the run had continued any further. Dembrovski for Romania. Tripping over Kvasniak's leg. 6.5 minutes of this half left, with Dembrovski and the rest of the Romanian side desperately needing a goal to get back in the game. And it would probably suit England too for these sides to share the points here. There's Lucescu. Looks like a foul, a trip from behind. As Petraš now breaks for Czechoslovakia. Chikanin going through the middle fast and hard. But Sirika Adamec has himself a goal kick instead. Nunweiler, number 10. Dumitru, number 15. Dembrovski, number 7. Dumitru again. Moreno going down the right side, changing it. Nunweiler now. This is Moreno. There's the scoreline. Petraš is the goal scorer. Joko for Czechoslovakia. And Petraš looked offside then, but the referee is playing him on. Petraš waiting for number 7, Vesely, to come over and give him some support. Chipping out, though, for Chikanin. Tackle from behind tackle from behind by Dumitru, which the referee again penalizes. So this is a free kick for Czechoslovakia. Some of the Czechs now beginning to show some signs of the strain of playing out here in very humid conditions, although the sun has gone in. Still tremendously hot. Certainly the hottest day we've had this week for a football match. Direct free kick, indirect free kick, despite what you see on the screen. Vazniak and Horvath. Horvath it was. Big grin on his face, feeling pretty happy. 4 minutes to half-time, and the Czechs still with that 1-0 advantage. Dembrovski for Romania. Lupescu. Niago. Nunweiler. Dumitraci. Lupescu. Lupescu faced by Zlocha. Moreno. Not a bad cross, but nobody in under it, and somebody offside, number 16, Niago. Niago, his socks way down around his ankles. Dubias for Jukanin. Especially, Dubias is on the right side, open for a pass. Not bothering though. Romania now streaming 5 men on 6. Nunweiler for Dembrovski. Outside on the right side now, Lupescu seems to have switched across here to test out the fullback prowess of Zlocha. There goes Niago, number 16. And Horvath safely into the ditch that goes around the outside of this ground for a call-out. 16. Alex Niago. And the skipper of the side, Lupescu. Dembrovski now. Lupescu. And that's Dumitraci. Dumitraci, but he was using his arms anyway to get an advantage over that fellow in the center of the screen, Dubias. Here it is again. We might just see whether we can see him use his hands there. The cross then from Lupescu. What's Dumitraci going the far side? Yes, he's well up with his arms on top of Dubias. And back in the game live again with 2 minutes to half-time. Petras and Mocanu getting in a tangle together. And Petras is rounded beautifully, but couldn't control the ball. But last second. Now what a delightful player this number 8. For Czechoslovakia is Vladislav Vesely from the Sparta Prague side. Zlocha under this. Nunweiler for Romania. Now Dembrovski. Nunweiler. Lupescu right side. That's Zlocha's ball all the way. Moreno to start things again as he has done so often in this first half, but the end product has not been on for Romania. There goes Lupescu now. The good cross ball for Dumitraci in there, and it was Vazniak getting it away. Still chasing in, Niago and Dubias. Dubias winning it. Vesely coming out for Czechoslovakia. Vazniak, Dubias making the overlap right side. Vesely on up the line. Mocanu, good interception. Dumitraci offside. And the Czechs in no hurry to go and get this ball with seconds to half-time, ticking away. It's around about 15 to half-time. I think they're looking more to the tunnel than anything else. In fact, there is the half-time whistle from referee Diego de Leo. Curiously enough, an interesting first half with Petraš, the goal scorer for Czechoslovakia. There's the half. Who hasn't come out? 4, 5, 6, 8. Who hasn't come out? Who's not out? 9? What about 15? Is 15 there? 19 rather. See if we can find 19. Is 19 there? 19 is the one I think. 19 is it? Adamich is out there, but it's 19 I think that hasn't come out. 19. But Jakanin hasn't come out. No subs the other side, are there? Oh, we don't know yet. 10, Adamich. Okay. Any subs gone out? 6, 17, 13, 14. 6, 17, 13, 14 and 1? No. So, as we kick off the second half, it is in fact Adamich, number 10, who kicked off, who's come on now as a substitute for Jakanin at the very start, the kick-off of the second half. That's one goal by Petraš in the first half, the margin between these two sides. Two sides who are contesting a place here in Group 3 with England and Brazil. This is Adamich now, number 10. Adamich for Czechoslovakia, faced by Moreno and winning a corner of it. Joe Adamich, the live wire player in this Czech squad, reckoned to be their star striker, tremendous left foot, who was in the 62 Chile squad, but didn't get into the final. Dembrovski away for Romania. Lupescu only halfway away. Wozniak in, Kuna in. There goes Adamich. Offside flag, in fact, was up against Petraš then, but whether the referee spotted it or not, I'm not quite sure. Here it is again. Adamich. The player was offside, is the right side of the box. There you can see him. It was Petraš. This is Lupescu then for Romania. He's tackled from behind by Wozniak. Free kick to be taken again because the referee wants to wear with Wozniak. Lupescu for Romania. Nunweiler. Lupescu. Oh, that's a good ball for Dumitrachi. Must give it to Lupescu. Too late now. There's Nunweiler. Dumitrachi again for Lupescu. And Lupescu claiming he got one in the back then from Nigas. Still down injured in the box. There's Lupescu. Adamich. Adamich for number 10. Getting a throw-in of Moreno. Adamich for Yoko. Ooh, a terrible mistake by Dinu. Dinu looking pretty shamefaced about it, the number 5. Cornel Dinu. Karol Gopel with the corner kick, number 11 for Czechoslovakia. Hardly any breeze to assist him. Back for Adamic. And Horvath. Skipper deep in his own half. Joko chasing this. If he can catch it, so he brought it back well. And that's the corner. Corner of Lupescu. Carlos Joko yet again with a corner as Czechoslovakia exert pressure here early in the second half. But first a little bit of pushing by Kwasniak. Free kick. Kwasniak. Here's Dembrovsky. Dembrovsky for Romania with Nunvala going on the right with him. Not a bad one. Lupescu. Dembrovsky right in the thick of things. Especially is number 7 Dembrovsky, eventually cutting away right side for Czechoslovakia. Petrash outside him on the right, leaving it for Adamic. There goes Petrash, trying it with Mokanu. Goal kick. Petrash most certainly the player the England squad will be noting particularly with their game with Czechoslovakia still to come after they play Brazil. Lupescu for Romania. Oh, good interception by Migas, this blonde centre-back from the Sparta Prague club. Nunvala, number 10. Dinu. Plenty of room, he can go all the way if he wants to. Cross. That Moreno stood and watched as Jopel came and took it away from him. Jopel, number 11. Dumitrachi trying it. Especially number 7 for Czechoslovakia. Petrash forward. Petrash now on his right side. Adamic coming. Into passing of the Czech inside trio. Especially Petrash and now Adamic. Constantly posing problems to the Romanian back line. Romania's approach needs it tidy, but not really getting much luck in the middle. There goes Niago, tackled from behind by Horvath. That must be a foul. And Niago claiming that Horvath, I think, hit him in the face as he went over, but a little bit of play acting, I think. Niago's still stretched out on the ground anyway. Kuna for Jopel of Czechoslovakia. Jopel with Adamic just outside him. Nobody in the middle, has to try it alone. Not a single player occupying the middle zone of the attacking area for Czechoslovakia then. Referee saying he wants that goal kick taken again. Niago, Alex Niago back on his feet. And the crowd now picking up. Pretty good crowd here on a sunny Saturday in the Jalisco Stadium in Guadalajara. Taking a little bit of Mickey out of the two sides. They want to see some more goals scored. Still remembering that fabulous game with Brazil and Czechoslovakia earlier in the week. Nunvala the 6th. As Niago goes in, there's a shot for Niago! And he's got it! Oh, he took that well! Oh, you really took that goal well! Alex Niago, the most exciting Romanians off the field. Look at it again now. They make one tackle, the far post, and he perfectly pops it in the corner. So it's 1-1. Alex Niago there. Number 16 ties it up. And now forces Czechoslovakia to come out and work hard again. And immediately Czechs put more pressure on. So this chap, Karol Jokl, and the corner kick, throwing 5 men into the box. Razniak going up. And here goes Niago again. Niago robbed by Zlosha. So it's especially now number 7. Petres to his right. Petres for Adamic. Petres still fighting for it. Getting it in the back from Mokanu. Over the line. That's the throw-in. And I'm quite sure that Sir Alf Ramsey will not be at all disappointed if this 1-1 scoreline remains to the very end of the game. Certainly he'd be much happier than if Czechoslovakia win it. There's 35 minutes of this game left. And Adamic, number 10, substituting in the second half for Jukanin, takes the corner kick for Czechoslovakia. It's a good one. Kuna it was who went in on it. Number 9, Kuna. And he only needed a touch of that dark head. And that ball would have absolutely flown in the back of the net. Zlosha. Well wide. That's Moreno, number 2. And the goalkeeper, Starika Adamic. The first time these teams ever met was July 1923 in Romania. And the scoreline was 6-0 to Czechoslovakia. The last time they met was in Prague. Last time Romania played Czechoslovakia was in Prague, September 65, and Czechoslovakia won that one 3-1. In all, they've met 17 times. Czechoslovakia is winning 11 of them. There's a foul and a free kick to Romania. As Kuna, number 9, gets a stern word from referee. Dembrovsky for Lucescu. That Moreno is running on the right side. There's the cross offside, surely against Niago. Yes, he was, a mile offside. Here's the cross ball again. And Niago a mile in front of him. Game back live again. Dumitru, number 15 for Romania. Kescu, the skipper. Wearing number 11 and the red band on his left arm. Dembrovsky. That's Moreno. Dembrovsky going well. In with Horvath. A good bit of tidying up by Horvath. Zlosha, the left back. Not a very accurate player, this left back, Zlosha. Nunweiler. That's Moreno. A little bit too ambitious by the Romanians then. Especially number 7. Dumitrachi going back with him. Playing it back for Dubias. Picking up Kuna, number 9. Especially Adamic moving to his right. And it's faced by Mocanu. Oh, that was a great try. Fantastic little flick. Very nearly came off. Great to see a player with the arrogance to try a thing like that, even when it doesn't come off. But now Romania breaking through. Niagu. Dembrovski through the middle. Dembrovski. And now Lucescu. Lucescu, number 11. The Romanians playing some stuff here. Here's the chance again. And screwing it well wide. That was on his good peg, too. Jokul trying to pick up Adamic. Dembrovski playing it very deep in this Romanian side. So is Dumitrachi. Niagu now. Niagu going all the way on his own. Niagu and Migas going together. And Niagu getting the corner of this fair head full of Migas. And the crowd really picking it up for what started out the underdogs Romania. Dembrovski trying one. And very, very dissatisfied with that effort. Dembrovski, a fairly orthodox right winger, playing more in the middle line of three this afternoon. The Romanian manager, Angelo Niculescu, was talking only yesterday about his side adopting a tight defensive formation. And they are basically only requiring two men forward. This Romanian Vesely now for the Czechs. Now Joviat. The far side is Jokul. Moreno getting it away for Romania. And certainly there are strong signs now that the Czechs are tiring very badly. And if anything else, that is one thing that will be pleasing to Ralph Ramsey and the England squad. The constant niggling, neat, darting attacks of the Romanians, which, remember, didn't get through and past England, are worrying now and nagging at the Czechs. And the Czechs who had to do a lot of running are beginning to get tired. Here's Adamic for Czechoslovakia. Not a bad ball. Kovacic going in. And Adamic, Erika Adamic, the goalkeeper. Niagu, the number 16 man, who came on as a substitute against England for Tataru, is one reason why the Romanians are putting tired legs on the Czechoslovakia. Number 5 is Dino. Jokul, number 11, never got hold of it. Now, Migas handball. Migas handball as that shot from Dumitru was going in on him hard. That's Lotcha with his hands on his hips. Migas, the fair-haired man. Number 6 is Kovacic. And a tense situation for these tiring Czechoslovakians. Number 11 over the ball, Lucescu, arguing with number 10, Nunvala, but number 4, Mocanu, is in there. And behind them all, might keep an eye on Mocanu, straight into the wall. Now Nunvala. Moreno, the pressure still on the Czechs. Nunvala, offside against Dumitrachi, number 9. Lotcha, this very cumbersome left fullback. Jokul, number 11. And watch Vesely going in. Here he is again. Number 16, eager running lad, Niagu. Nunvala picking up Dembrovski. Dembrovski, as Moreno starts his run on the right side. Good ball to Lucescu, and not a terrible time to tread on it. Kuna picking up initially number 7 for Czechoslovakia. It was well read. Kuna, handball by number 3, Lupescu. Referee says play on, the advantage is still to Czechoslovakia. Chance for Kuna, now Adamich. Offside, surely against Petras. Flag was up. But again, there's chap Petras lurking around the area. The Romanians then in the yellow shirts, the dark blue shorts. Well back in this game now. Here goes Petras. Petras. Good tackle by Setmadeno. And Petras was hurt on it. Czech all in white. Dembrovsky needs somebody to help him. That's 4 of us coming across to Robin. Not a good player, this man is. The Jokol as Vichley starts to run on the right side, and Petras is offside again. Offside again. And to a certain extent, this is reinforcing our view that the Czechs are firing when you get a fella like Petras. More or less goal hanging now. Some 25 minutes of this game left. Rudy Nunvala for Dumitru and the eager man of Setmadeno coming up on the right side. Romanians have Niago forward, Dumitrachi and Lupescu. There's Dumitrachi. Lupescu! And Soviet kicks it away. Tino there. Soviet was the man who saved that situation. Here it is again in slow motion. There's Lupescu and Dobias the savior as the goalkeeper is beaten. And the goalkeeper is injured now from that punch up in the goal mouth. Number 17 coming on for Romania, Georgi Tataru. In a moment or two, he's just warming up on the touchline. And Czech goalkeeper Alex Vinchel gets some treatment down there. And Petras is limping over towards the bench, looking as though he might be wanting to come off. Vinchel getting a lot of treatment down there. And number 18 is warming up. 26, Vichley is waiting. Number 18 is on. Number 18 is on for Czechoslovakia. That's František Vichley, and it's number 11, Jokol, holding up his arm, getting the signal that he can go off. So the Czechs have used their 2 substitutes now. They've got 2 Vichlys on the field. Number 18, František Vichley, and number 7, Bohumil Vichley, which doesn't make life all that easy for a commentator. Here's Adamich. Lazniak. Lazniak. Good tackle again by Dino in defense. And the Romanians breaking out very fast. There's Dumitrachi attacking 4-on-4 now. Dumitrachi going in behind Ligas. Very nearly steering it past it. A harder clip ball, I think, across the box would have paid better dividends. Here's the run again. Ligas beaten. Goalkeeper Vince Shell coming off his line and just getting a boot to it. Back in the game live. Romania then. Holding Czechoslovakia 1-1. Coming from behind to have done it. Petrash giving them the lead in the first half. Iago equalizing. Dumitru, number 15. Dumitru with a shot, and we're going to have a substitution for Romania. Georgi Tataru, number 17, wants to come on. And it looks very much as though the goal scorer, Niago, yes it is, Niago. Lukescu, I beg your pardon. The skipper coming over this way. Lukescu, the skipper, is off. Tataru then on for his skipper, Lukescu. It's Czechoslovakia. Kuna. Now picking up Bosniak. Adamec trying the 1-2. Didn't come off. It's Nunvala now. Nunvala for Dinu. That's a great ball. Dumitru going hard. Vaznak. Migas. And number 2 for Czechoslovakia, Jovias. Picking up Bohumil, especially number 7. There's Adamec. Adamec waiting for Petrash to come in, right side. Petrash faced by Mokanu, robbed by him. And Romania coming away again with the craft of Nunvala in midfield. What an offside ball against Iago. 16. Alex Iago, the scorer of Romania's goal, but not being credited with the second. Again, a mile offside. The sun back up in the sky again from behind those clouds, and you can see again, once again, the long shadow cast by the stand roof under which we sit at this side. Only about 12 yards of the pitch on the far side of the field now in the sunshine, the rest in shade. Dumitru then in the sunshine for Romania. Dumitru now Dembrovsky. Dembrovsky waiting for Dinu to come in from behind. Dinu with a shot. Cornel Dinu, who's been adventuring much further forward in this second half. This is Vesely, František Vesely. No relation to Bohumil Vesely, who is also on the field. Dumitru. Now that's Moreno. Offside, a mile by Niago again. Again, another sign that both these teams are tiring. Adamec. Good saving tackle by Dumitru. Adamec. Joe Adamec. It'll chip. Vesely well behind. Vesely, Bohumil Vesely from the Sparta Prague stuff. František Vesely from the Slava Prague club. Dumitru picking up Nunvala for Romania. Good bit of running now by Georgi Tataru, who was offside. Georgi Tataru, wearing the 17, started against England, but was substituted on that occasion by Alex Niago. Now Tataru on for Lukescu. Dinu forward, that's Vesely. Bundled from behind, no foul, and Nunvala thought he was bound to get a whistle. Iziadu, number 16, trying to get past Horvath. Dabrowski. Late tackle then by Horvath. Good job he didn't make contact. Dumitrachi took his eye off the ball. Dumitrachi accepted the ball to Vesely. Bohuniel Vesely, number 7. The 10, Adamich. Vesely again. Oh, and he kicked the ground instead of the ball cleanly. Georgi Tataru, number 17. And Niago fractionally offside again then. Georgi Tataru, the substitute down injured as Kuna goes forward. Tackled from behind by Dumitru, and again no whistle. Some quite incredible decisions by this referee now. 17, Tataru. Dumitrachi. Would have done better if he'd gone right side. There was a man open instead of playing it straight through the middle. Here's Kuna. Or Vesely as Czechoslovakia. Those white jerseys, white shorts moving forward again. Vesely for the other Vesely, which is František Vesely. Vesely going in fast. He must get it. And Petraj. Well, that was a terribly slack piece of goalkeeping then by Sarika Adamec. Should have come out much faster and quicker. Still there, only just at the last minute. And now Petraj, with half a chance though, the ball was running away from him. A couple of players down injured, and again, we're back in the game again, live. Petraj and Mokano are the two players injured. There's the Czech bench. Figure out this situation pretty deeply down there. And the Romanian bench looking at their man. All injuries tidied up, and we're back in the game again. Dumitru then for Romania. Nunvala picking up Moreno. Moreno. Dabrowski is 7. Nunvala. Chance possibly here for Niago. Oh, penalty. No doubt about it at all. That was Russia absolutely stumbling. Number 16, Niago down. That is quite easily the most positive penalty award you'll ever hope to see. From again, this very, here it is again. Watch it now. There it is. Russia, a very, very clumsy fullback, solidly rushes Niago, number 16. Penalty then. And it's Dumitrachi up over the ball. Dumitrachi, the chap who scored a penalty against England at Wembley, to level the scores there at 1-1. Let's see what he does with this one. Normally a dead shot from the penalty spot. It's Dumitrachi for Romania. There it is. 2-1 there for Romania. Dumitrachi. See it again. Calm, cool, right-footed, and the goalkeeper, no chance at all. So from a shock, 1-0 lead in the very early stages of the first half of this game, Romania comes crashing back here in the second half through Niago, making it 1-1, and Dumitrachi 2-1 from the penalty spot. And it's a very, very tired Czechoslovakian side out there now. They were tiring some long time ago, and I think that second goal will really have taken it out of them. But a chance now for Vesely. Vesely, number 18, František Vesely. Tackled very wildly and badly by Dumitru from behind. The referee calming things down. Nunvala involved in an argument with Kuna. There's the tackle again. A wonderful piece of caterpillar crawling by Vesely. The substitute Vesely, that is, 20 seconds officially. The free kick. Adamec, who has a very powerful left foot, is lined up over the ball for the free kick. It's a one-man wall. Alex Niago, here it goes. Well, it did reach the goalkeeper, but certainly no chance of beating him with that pace of shot. Dino for Romania. And this now beginning to look with some 11 minutes left. A bit black for Czechoslovakia. Beaten by 4-1 by Brazil, and now trailing 2-1 to Romania. That ball breaking. Well, it was breaking for Dumitrachi, but somebody said. Gives a free kick to Czechoslovakia. Number 18, Vesely. Petrash, shadowed by Lucescu. And the neater, probing football of Romania that they've produced throughout this game, beginning to pay dividends as Kolasniak bouncing off Mokanu. No problems, though. Kolasniak reckoning he would have got something in the box for that. And remembering that England beat Romania, Romania seemed to be beating Czechoslovakia. England still have to play Czechoslovakia, and things seem reasonably good in that respect. Number 17, Zakaru, and an offside flag should have gone up. Now, Dabrowski. Picking up number 17, Georgi Tataru. Now it's Nunvala. A bit of running down. Dumitrachi is right in behind them. Dobby has the chance to clear. Kolasniak, number 6 player for Czechoslovakia. Playing Dobias into more trouble. Caught the tackle by Nunvala, judged unfair. To the 16, Niago being told to quieten down. And this is Vesely for Kuna. Adamec, cleared by Dino. Number 14 for Romania. Gergely is coming on as a substitute for Romania, so they're now about to use up their second substitute. Question of who's coming off. There he is, number 14, Laszlo Gergely, and it looks like Dumitru, number 15, who's coming away. The free kick situation set up then for Czechoslovakia. And again, it's Adamec trying to tee one up with his left foot, I think. Taking a good look at the angles, trying to figure out where he's going to try and place it. With Adamec now, as they're still arguing in the... Oh, and Nunvala, number 10. Both of them have got it. Number 10 and number 6, Kolasniak, have been shown the yellow card for bundling each other inside the box. And it's Horvath with the free kick. It's Kolasniak, and that is anywhere in the net. If Kolasniak had scored that goal, which we're now about to see again, or that free kick situation again, Coming away from it, back into the game live as Venchel makes a spectacular diving save. Kuna for Horvath. Picking up Dubias for Czechoslovakia, the right back. Very stylish player. Vesely back for Dubias. Full back with good control too. It's Petrash. As falls over the line, took his eye off it for a fraction of a second to find out where Makanu was. That's a foul throw by Nunvala. Number 7, Bohumil Vesely. Taking up Advent. Now Vesely again. The useful ball. Kuna's under this. Now Vesely, Bohumil Vesely. Chance for Groscha. Dino away. Kuna under this. Lukescu away. And finally the substitute Laszlo Jageli. Having a word from the referee for kicking the ball away for time wasting. It looked like a foul throw, but Lukescu's under it. Jageli again, number 14. Substituting for Dumitru. Nunvala for Jageli down the line. There's Dumitrachi, and a good break here for Romania. Diago, Dumitrachi again, faced by Nigas. Diago there with Rocha coming in from behind. Dembrovsky, number 7, took his eye off the ball. Finding Tataru. Now Dumitrachi. There goes Tataru! I don't know if it's goal, but he was offside anyway. I didn't pick up the flag quick enough. Tataru, Georgie Tataru. A neat 1-2 with Dumitrachi, but offside. So I imagine he's pretty glad he didn't really miss that goal after all. Especially number 7 for Czechoslovakia. Outside on the right, Petrash. Picking up Kuna. Again, a good saving tackle by Lukescu. What a lot of work this chap's getting through. This is Bohumil Vesely, one of the 2 substitutes the Czechs have got on the field. Adamec robbed quickly by Nunvala. Now it's Dumitrachi for Romania, number 9. Nunvala. Gajeri running outside him. One of the 2 substitutes that Romania have used. Less than 5 minutes of the game left. Romania still in this 2-1 advantage. Rocha handling the ball. He should, in fact, have been cautioned for that. But referees are not picking up the instruction that FIFA gave. Nunvala, number 10. Dembrovsky in midfield asking for it, although Gageli's better placed down the line, right side. Kuna away. Dembrovsky going in with Adamec. Now it's Wozniak for Czechoslovakia. Petrash. Adamec. Again a good tackle by Dino. Number 17, Georgie Tataru. Diago. Nigas tidied that up for Czechoslovakia, and Tobias takes it on for Czechoslovakia. They've got 5 men forward. Remains about 6 defenders. Vesely, number 18. Should aim for Adamec, which never found it. Kuna, the big number 9. Looking a very tired boy at the moment. Rocha, the left back. Teeing himself up, I think, for a shot here. Not a bad one! Well, that wasn't the fellow who took the shot, that is Vesely. Here's Rocha now with the repeat ball. And by golly, he gave that ball some stick, too. Here's the corner. Adamec with it. Tobias. A fairly orthodox jet ball move that. But the kick of Tobias again, I think indicating the tiredness that these players are experiencing. Number 14, Gergely for Romania. That's Moreno. Now Lukescu. Chap has really shone in this Romanian back line. Romania, I would suspect now. Romania quite happy to... That was such a high ball that it hit the sound PA equipment right in the center of the ground, which hangs high, high up above the ground. Especially, 26 especially. Dino away, but Julius for Czechoslovakia to set it going again. There's the other Vesely, number 7. Vasiak under it. A ball for Vasiak, explaining that he didn't really mean to fall down at that moment. If he kept his feet, I think he might just have pitched the goal back for Czechoslovakia. Romanians about a minute and a half of this game to play out now with a 2-1 advantage. Dembrovsky. Gergely, number 14. Lukescu down the line for him. He should have some steam. He only came on as a substitute a moment ago, and that was a foul by Zlosha. What a cumbersome, untidy fullback this player is, the number 15. Jan Zlosha. One of the 4 changes made by the Czechs for this game. Changes, that is, from the side that lined up against Brazil. Dumitrachi, number 9. As we go right now into the last 30 seconds of the game, and I think we can score this one up as a very fine performance by the Romanian side. Romanians, whose very first World Cup team was chosen by King Carol of Romania, here completing a fine performance. Their best performance in years was even qualifying, and now they beat Czechoslovakia here by 2-1. And once again, Czechoslovakia, who, as they did against Brazil,